Hello and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. I'm so grateful for you for watching this video. I hope it really helps you. And I'm grateful to everybody who subscribed and comment. Thank you so much. I am very grateful to you all. All right, so let's see what's happening this week. Let's take a deep breath in. Close our eyes. Now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile this is calling to you. There is tarot cards, oracle cards, and a sprinkle of charms for you. All right, let's get this thing going, I guess. Hello, group 1, and welcome. So let's find out what's happening to you this week. All right, or with you this week. We'll leave this one for just a bit. So on Monday, we have the 5 of Swords. On Tuesday, we have the 9 of Wands. On Wednesday, we have the Hangman. On Thursday, we have the Tower. On Friday, we have the Hermit. On Saturday, we have the 5 of Cups. And then on Sunday, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Let's get clarifying cards for them. But overall, it seems like it's going to be a pretty intense week. Alright, so let's see. Clarifying for the 5 of Swords is the 3 of Swords. Okay. Clarifying the 2. Oh, okay. We got several. Alright, let's see what we have here. Alright, we have the Queen of Swords clarifying for the 9 of Wands, but it's not just that. We also have the 2 of Wands and we have the 2 of Cups. Wow, okay. So clarifying for the Hangman is strength. Okay. Clarifying for the Tower is, let's see which one it is. Okay. It's the the Knight of Wands. Okay. Clarifying for the Hermit is the Queen of Pentacles. And then let's clarifying for the 5 of Cups is the Star. Oh no, it is the Star. Okay, 5 of Cups is the Star. And then we have clarifying for the 10 of Pentacles is, let's see which one it is. And it's the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, so on Monday, we are not feeling quite, we're kind of feeling heartbroken. Definitely there. It's like you kind of had to kind of walk away from something that there was a lot of conflict between something that really like broke your heart. So on Monday, you have that like energy of like, kind of like feeling not necessarily betrayed, but just like definitely brokenhearted in a sense, and just feel like, I think a little betrayed, yeah. And just feeling kind of like you're not belonging with others. It's like you kind of feel out of the group, out of the loop. So here we have on Tuesday, we have the 9 of Wands, which is actually like, it's that feeling of like having to endure. You have a lot of endurance. You're making things try to happen. So I think it has to do with the Queen of Swords, which has to do with like some sort of truth. She's very logical. She knows and she's very truthful. She's just very honest with herself and with others. Here it seems like there was some sort of a choice you weren't quite sure of. It seems to me like it might have been romantic because you have the 2 of Cups. So there's a lot of choices here. Choices maybe what to do with like in general in life, and then also like what to pursue in life and also in love. Seems like there was like choices. Maybe it's the choice between love and like finding a new going to a new route. So you're trying, like, there's like a truth that needs to be said about it, and you're trying to figure that out. But right now, like, you're just kind of enduring it. You're trying to like before you figure out what to do with it, you're just gonna try to like persevere. Okay. So on Wednesday we have the Hangman. with strength. So I think I think here you're trying to like maybe possibly make a choice around this week. There's a lot of heartbreak, but there's also other stuff. I am sorry that there's so much background noise. I live in a, a place where there's a lot of noise. So here we have the hangman. So we have the hangman, which allows you to just kind of see things in different perspective. You kind of have to pause. And it's just like you can't really move forward and you can't move back, but that allows you to see things in a different perspective. The fact that you have the strength here with you, it means to me that this is actually a really positive thing. It's making you a stronger. So Wednesday, I think you're gonna have like you're gonna stop worrying about this, because it's like, to me, it's like a worry too. It's like you're being worried. You're trying to figure out things. I think you're gonna. On Wednesday, you're gonna pause. You're gonna think about things. You're gonna like look at things in a different way, and then which will lead us to a tower moment. Now, usually, lots of people are very afraid of the tower because it means that there's like a pretty unexpected change. It's basically getting rid of all the stuff that wasn't needed, and it's wasn't necessary, and so it just like it kind of clears your way, it clears your path. And the fact that we have the Knight of Wands with it means to me that it's actually a very positive thing, because it's allowing you to kind of speed forward towards the things that you do want. It's like maybe you were kind of stagnant before, and it kind of does seem like it. That's why you kind of have the hangman. You also have like all your others like feeling energetically and like emotionally kind of drained in a sense. But here it's like, and your thoughts are kind of not, like feeling down. But here you're gonna have a refresh feeling. You're on Thursday, you're gonna kind of just take off. It's gonna feel like, oh my God, but then you're gonna just kind of go for it, and you're just gonna start moving forward. And here we have the Hermit, which means that even though I think you are taking it forward, there's going to be momentum moving you forward. You're going to also take the time out to contemplate how to go about moving forward this week. And in general, and the fact that you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Hermit means that there's like you're really a giving person, and I think that's what you want to do. You're kind of figuring out how to give, but not not get heartbroken. So you're or like drained, I think is what it is. So you're kind of figuring that out on Fridays. You're going to take it easy. You're going to spend a lot of time with yourself. You're going to, I think, give yourself a lot of the love that you need and require. So here we have the Five of Cups. As you can see, it's like 3 cups are spilled, but 2 are still up. But you're looking at the spilled ones. I think you have regrets. It's like to me, it's always been like this is a regret. Looking back at the mistakes that you've made, and so then having kind of like feeling really bad about it. But the fact that we have the Star with it means that even though you have looked at that, and you kind of feel like, oh, you feel a bit bad about it, I think in the end, it's also like a rebirth. You're actually going to start looking at these 2 cups. You're going to see that those were the ones that you actually needed. Those are the things that you needed to give you hope. And that's what it seems. On Saturday, you're kind of going to regain your hope, even though you're going to feel a bit sad, but there's going to be underneath a feeling of hope, which leads us to Sunday, which is the 10 of Pentacles, which is like a family, like maybe a family gathering, something to do with family and just being fulfilled. But the fact that you also have the 3 of Pentacles, which also means like friendship and cooperation. So maybe you're thinking about your work or projects and how somehow it's all gonna help to start off the week next week kind of really well. All right, we're gonna look at what energy is for the week, and your energy for the week around is the Healer of Ages. And I think you do have a lot of like you're very giving. That's why I think you kind of have your heart hurt sometimes, because when you're kind of giving, you kind of drain yourself out too. But not only do you drain yourself, it just kind of feels like you're always healing and trying to do stuff for others. which can kind of drain you a little bit. So I think the fact that you're taking this week, you have Wednesday for you to have the Hangman, which is like more of a shifting perspective, and then you have on Friday the Hermit. I mean, to me, it seems like you're starting to start to heal yourself first. To always remember, like, it's important to like put yourself, like, you can't fill other people's cup if you're like empty, right? So always try to like take time for you to do things. That's why we also do the self-care oracle always, because I think it's important. Okay, so let's find out what kind of love energy is in here for this week. Let's find out. Codependency. Okay, so addictions are affecting your romantic life. So maybe somebody else is codependent on you and you feel like drained by it, or you could be kind of feeling like codependent on them. And that's why maybe you're figuring out what to do with what you want to do. So that's interesting. Actually, let's do codependency, but codependency on like the 10 of Cups. So I think it's like you feel like somebody else has to make you happy, or somebody feels that they need you to make them happy. But it's not like it's not the sharing of happiness, like, like when you're like, oh, I'm hanging out with this person and you just feel really good. It's more like kind of a clinging, like codependency. Well, it's codependency, but it's like a clinging feeling, like, oh, if I can't, this person has to make me happy. And the thing is that we have to make ourselves happy. It's very important to remember that. And that's why we should always, like, that's why it's important to also, like, take care of ourselves. Okay, let's do a C melodies, just to see what kind of, like, they always give us awesome guidance. Yeah, let's see what, here we go, and this one's generosity. Oh, wow, yeah, you are so giving. What good is a treasure if you keep it to yourself? So maybe, have you been, like, I feel like you are generous, but maybe you feel like you can't be generous because you're a little bit drained. So I think that's good. Let's do the charms, and then we'll do our self-care for the week. So charms, what charms can... Let's do a sprinkle of charms. All right, our sprinkle of charms. Okay. So yeah, we're having a death, which is like an end of some sort. She believed she could, so she did, yeah. So you can do everything. You just need to believe in it. There's always love. Always love. And it has a little marking there too. Always love. Yeah, like, so it's like through it all, I think you should just kind of, there is like love always, even if like it doesn't feel that way. There is. Just love yourself. Yeah, I think at the codependency with this heart charm, it always makes me feel like there is a lot of love, but it's like, you see how one is smaller than the other? There's like an imbalance between them. One gives too much and the other too little. Here is like the little musical note. There's 3. Maybe there might be a third party involved, but I'm not sure about that. I wouldn't say it. Just like it feels like again, it's like an imbalance, but it's like, it's not another third party in like excess of a person, but maybe like it feels like there's so many different things that you want to do. Each one is like a different note, like different parts to the note as the whole. And so it's like, I think your direction is like you're getting pulled in so many different ways, but you're trying to find that balance. The fact that we have a wing means that you're not quite fully there to take flight, but you're starting to be. You're like in the process of like moving away from all the stuff that's kind of binding you right now. All right, let's see what self-care it's good for you for this week. All right, what would benefit you? Meditate. Okay, so that's it's always good to do meditation. What would I recommend for like this is meditation? I think, yeah, like definitely kind of meditate on the things that you want, and also like meditate on on the things that are giving, that you do have, like generosity. But I think it's like your generosity, but also like there's a lot that you have that maybe you haven't noticed it as much because you've been feeling kind of like low, like your thoughts have been kind of negative in a sense, in terms of like feeling conflict, and it's like your thoughts are conflictive. So like meditating, clearing your brain, you're clearing your thoughts and your mind is really good. But also I like to do focused meditations on like different positive aspects, like gratitude meditation. All right, so that will be it for you, group 1. I hope you have a super duper wonderful week. Please consider subscribing and liking the video if it was helpful. And I really truly appreciate that you watched it. I'm super grateful for those of you who subscribe, and I send you so much love and light, and I hope you have a super wonderful day. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye. Hello, group 2. Let's find out what's happening for you this coming week. All right. This little thing decided to fall. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Technical difficulties. All right. So we're going to leave this one just for a little bit. So on Monday, we have the Magician. So that's a really interesting energy. On Tuesday, we have the Fool. On Wednesday, we have the Six of Pentacles. On Thursday, we have Strength. On Friday, we have Five of Pentacles. On Saturday, we have Six of Cups. And on Sunday, we have the Three of Cups. All right, so overall, it seems to me like it's a very like bright week coming up. But let's clarify, because that's always a good thing. All right, so let's clarifying the Magician. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, so clarifying the Magician, we have the Chariot. My cards did not just fall over the floor. They did not do that. Okay. Clarifying the Hermit is Judgment. Okay. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles is the Ace of Cups. Wow, okay. Clarifying Strength is Justice. Okay. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles is the Three of Swords. Clarifying the Six of Cups is the Ace of Swords. Clarifying the Three of Cups is the World. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, overall, I have to tell you have a very beautiful spread. All right, let's do Monday. So Monday, you're gonna feel like you're manifesting the things that you want. You're just gonna feel like things are kind of flowing to you. You're feeling really good. You're feeling like you're moving forward. There's a lot, you feel like very victorious, very like motivated, and just like, yes, things are finally like, they're manifesting for you. So definitely a very good thing. And please excuse the background noise. I live in a kind of noisy place. So we also have on Tuesday, we have the Fool, which is like a new beginning. The fact that it's like with the Judgment, it means like there's like there was some sort of like say like a transformation, but it also means like you're moving away from the past, and it might come back, like something from the past might come back to see if you're ready, like if you actually worked it out. But it does, to me it seems like you're already past it, you're already moving forward. Sorry, that's a little blurry. Let's fix that up a little. Okay, no, decided not to be. Okay, come on, let's not get blurry. I don't know why it's blurry. I apologize. Okay, so here we have, on Wednesday, we have the Six of Pentacles, which means very giving. And the fact that we have the Ace of Cups here, it means that like, there's like, not only are you very giving, but like, you're also going to receive like a really nice gift, like it's like, it seems like an emotional gift, like maybe some sort of like gratitude, but it's gonna like really touch your heart, some sort of gift that's gonna really touch your heart. You're just gonna be like, wow, can't believe it. I think you've really helped somebody and they just are really grateful to you. So you have the strength on Thursday, which means you're like really, you are strong, but you're like moving forward. You're moving forward. The fact that there's justice here, it feels like there was some sort of like imbalance, but now you're like creating the balance. Now you're like, you're so much stronger than you were before. So here's the interesting part on Friday. So on Friday, I think like something, like you're just not going to be feeling as giving. You're just going to feel kind of like, seems like kind of like scarcity based. You're gonna feel like you don't have it, and I think it has a lot to do with this like thoughts. There's like here it's like Three of Swords. I think there's gonna be thoughts in your head on Friday that's like gonna make you feel like like you're not loved, but in another sense too, like you're not good enough in a sense is what I'm getting. You're just you're kind of closing off because you're like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not, you don't feel like you can't really give when you're in that state of like, oh, I it's not you just don't have like enough. You just feel like you're not enough in a sense, and you feel like, and also feels like somebody else, like maybe somebody kind of hurt you on Friday. It's gonna hurt you in a sense, like it's gonna hurt more mentally than actually, like it's a little here at the heart, but it's like you're gonna feel slighted is what I'm thinking, and feeling actually. So here we have the Six of Cups. So I think it's like somebody from your past, a friend, is gonna give you like a truth that is just gonna make you feel so much happier. It's like they're gonna give the gift of like a new perspective, but also like you're gonna be like, okay, here somebody's gonna give you this like something you've been needing to hear, some sort of like a truth, definitely on Saturday. Again, it's gonna make you really happy. I think it's gonna kind of be nostalgic of like, oh yeah, like I feel it's gonna feel really good. So it's like this energy is not lasting. This Friday energy, I think it's the person from the past or like a friend is gonna help you just get over it. Also, we have Three of Cups with the World, and it's gonna seem like, oh, you're gathering with your friends and kind of like a celebration of some kind. You're just having a lot of fun and considering like maybe you're planning a trip. I would say maybe you're thinking about planning a trip for the future. It's like there's a lot of like optimistic energy on Sunday. You're just like you kind of feel like you're on top of the world. Okay, so let's see the overall energy of this. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. So we have the sixth chakra, the Archangel Metatron, and that I think the sixth chakra is basically, yeah. So it's just a lot of like, just based on this, it's just expansion. You feel expansive. This week is for you to have like a lot of expansiveness. You're seeing the dreams are coming true. So you're like really just kind of awakening to all of it. You're just like, you see that all the possibilities are available to you and they're coming to you. They're flowing into your life. This is a really positive week for you, I have to say. All right, so let's do romance. What kind of romance energy are we having this week? So let's look at the romance energy this week. Oh, there's the separation. Okay, so time apart from your partner is on the horizon. All right, so there might be a separation, but to me, it doesn't seem like it's a long-term separation. It might just be that one of you is too busy to see the other, and there's a separation because of that, but it doesn't seem to me like it's a long-term separation. Let's see. Clarifying that one is, like a Knight of Wands. Okay, so Knight of Wands here is like, you're both kind of, like one of you or both of you are kind of just moving forward fast towards like moving to the things that they need to do. Like feels like you're pursuing each other, are pursuing your dreams. You're just moving forward. You have that kind of energy, so you're just moving forward from it. And so it's like it's a positive thing. It's not a negative thing. Let's do the C melodies just to see what kind of like good advice we have for the week. Move. Oh yeah, okay. Barnacles only grow on a dock ship. So yeah, so I think there is like a lot of move for you this coming week. So I think that is a really good thing. Let's do a sprinkle of charms with like what highlights we have. Okay, so we have the owl, which means something that is hidden will come to light. It feels like, yeah, like there's something you're observing and you're like seeing what you need to see about it. You have that feeling of like, yes, I'm gonna get it all done. And then we have the little turtle, which means to me, it's like usually like moving forward at a steady pace, but it's also like the turtle's very cleansing. It's like it's very grounding. Here we have the wheel, so there's some sort of shift and change coming, and that's like a good thing. Here we have the little Sanrio Hello Kitty, which always to me represents childhood. And here we also have the Six of Cups. So it's like maybe you have some childhood friend, or maybe something from the childhood is gonna give you a truth. Maybe you're gonna find like something, like maybe you wrote a journal and you're like, oh, you know how you have like journals about maybe the goals that you have in the past, or like things that you were doing, and then it's gonna help you clarify a situation. Here we have a little cross, which means that sometimes you're feeling like a martyr. Somebody near you, or like sometimes you just feel like you're giving too much. And if that's the case, instead of like allowing yourself to feel that way, have time for yourself, make room for yourself, I think that's really important always. Okay, and with that, actually it's a perfect segue to the self-care. Let's see what self-care would be really beneficial to you in this coming week. Self-care is beneficial for group 2 for this coming week. Let's see. And oh, okay, here we go. Abundance planning. All right, yes, it's like it makes perfect sense too. So what is abundance planning? Okay, so basically when I look at abundance planning is I think you are thinking about possibly taking a trip and in the future, and maybe with friends. So if, let's say that's your thing, you're thinking about planning for a trip for the future with your friends. So what you would need to do is like first like plan it out. What I like to do is have lots of fun planning out, like kind of looking at the details, kind of figuring out, shopping around, seeing how much it's actually going to cost. So you would go like, oh, the hotel that you want, all the different places that you want. So just kind of seeing what the experience is, and then you're going to break it down to like how much it's going to cost, and then see how you're going to save up for it. So it's just like abundance planning. Also, what you could do is just write ideas of like how you want to like create abundance for yourself. And abundance is like not just financial, even though we have the little kitty, that does mean that. It kind of looks like little Hello Kitty, so maybe that's a double feeling about it. So yeah, so like writing out all your ideas and just kind of like, oh, how you can create more abundance in your life. Abundance could be financial, but it could also just be abundance of friendship, abundance of health. So just kind of basically, I would say journal, do a little brain dump is what I would say. All right, group 2, I hope that was helpful, and I really am grateful to all of you who have like consider subscribing and liking the video. Those who do comment and who actually subscribe, I'm super grateful. I'm sending you so much light and so much love to everybody who's watched this, and I hope you have a super wonderful week, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye. Oh, group T3. Can't even speak right now. Let's find out what's happening for you this week. All right, let's see. So this is an oracle card. We'll find it out later, but let's see. Monday we have the Six Six of Swords. Tuesday we have the Two of Pentacles. On Wednesday we have Four of Swords. On Thursday we have the King of Cups. On Friday we have the Ten of Cups. On Saturday we have the Page of Pentacles, and on Sunday we have the Seven of Pentacles. So basically, you kind of have a lot of energy towards, it's actually a good balance of things, but I think you have a lot of focus on your career as well. Alright, so let's clarify. So clarifying the Six of Swords is the Hierophant. Okay. So clarifying the Two of Pentacles is that was Eight of Chalices or Eight of Cups, and we also have the Five of Swords. Okay, that one they wanted to come together, so we'll leave those. So clarifying the Four of Swords is the Knight of Swords. Okay. Clarifying the King of Cups is the Queen of Swords. That's interesting. Clarifying the Ten of Cups is the Knight of Cups. Okay. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles is the Four of Cups. Okay. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles is the Six of Swords. Okay. So we have a lot of various energy. So we're starting off on Monday. We're feeling a bit like you're trying to move away from like something that's negative. You're trying to I think find more peace and like stability in a sense, but not financial stability, but more emotional stability, and possibly you're like trying to move away from like things in a sense like ignorance, like you're trying to gain new knowledge is what I'm hearing. Like you're moving away from like not knowing into knowing something new. You're like you're kind of like these little guys trying to learn from this guy. So that's what it seems to me, like you're moving away from not knowing to moving towards knowing. So it's a good thing. So here we have the Two of Pentacles, which is like choice. You're like there's an imbalance, and it is kind of interesting because you have the imbalance of like we have the Eight of Cups, which is like moving away, like going forward, just like leaving behind and just going off into I guess the new direction. Not necessarily, it's kind of a lonely feeling, yeah, especially because it's paired with the Five of Swords, which is like you kind of feel in a sense like you have so much like there's like conflict, but it's also like a mental conflict within yourself. So you're trying to find that balance. You're not really sure which way to go, but I think you're moving away from it. You're deciding to move forward, move away from like this feeling of like, but even though you're moving away, there's still a feeling of sadness and still kind of feeling conflicted. So on Wednesday, you're gonna rest. This is like a big rest, and I think it has a lot to do with the Knight of Swords, which is like you've been kind of going at it like moving forward really fast and really quickly, and you're kind of tired and you're a little burned out from it. So you're going to take the rest that you need on Wednesday. So you're going to take a little time. So don't feel bad if you're resting, feeling overwhelmed on Wednesday, and just decide to like rest. That is a good thing that you're doing for yourself. On Thursday, you have the King of Cups along with the Queen of Swords. So I think there's like somebody's going to tell you a truth, and you're actually like here you're going to be very giving. It's like very abundance, very like giving of like emotionally, which is actually, but it's also balanced off by like truth. It's not like you're just being like kind and everything, but it's also that you're telling people the truth. So it's like you're gonna feel good on Thursday. Okay. Friday. Here is really interesting because you're gonna feel like on top, like really fulfilled, really happy. I think it might be that somebody like new is coming into your life, like somebody who's like your knight in shining armor. It's like so you're feeling some sort of like energy of a new somebody coming in that's like really, really caring and loving. That's what I think is happening. Let's do on Saturday. On Saturday, you have, here we have kind of like this is like something new, a message that's coming to you, but it's also like kind of studying and appreciating lessons. And I think what's important is that before it's like you felt kind of like bored. I think there's like a new energy of learning that's going to take over and kind of clear that boredom off. Which is going to lead to Sunday, which you're going to start, like, you're still working on the projects that you're planting your seeds and you're tending to them. So you're tending to your career and on all your, like, dreams and ambitions. The fact that we have, oh wow, we have 2 6 of swords. So 2 6 of swords, there's a lot of, like, you're moving forward, you're moving away from, like the past and you're moving forward. Still not fully coming to fruition yet. You're still planting the seeds, but you are moving away from, like, I think anything that's been hindering you, you're moving away from it all. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we have a man holding a heart, and that's like the energy for the week. So I think, yeah, I was definitely gonna say that there is like a potential, like a love coming with the knight and with the 10 of cups. Let's see, since that actually segues perfectly to find out what kind of love energy is here for group 3. Okay, and holding a heart. That's really cool. Passion. All right. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, so you have, like, I think there is like a big old love thing here happening. Yeah. So like, I just pulled out. So I think before you were kind of feeling like I'm clarifying this, but it's like before you kind of felt abandoned in a sense and just kind of you were thinking too much of the past, but I think now you're picking up the 2 of cups. You're like, there's new energy coming in. You're like feeling passion, love. There's like a major, like, I love it. It's a lot of energy of like love. So if you haven't met somebody, I think they're making their way to you right now. If you are with somebody, it seems like it might be a very passionate week, and that's good. There's like, maybe you're finally gonna go to the next level of love. Maybe you're just liking and now it's up to love. Let's see what kind of advice. All right, so that's the advice we have from the sea melodies. And dive. You don't find pearls on the seashore. So yeah, so you're gonna have to like be willing to take a leap of faith and I guess like risk your heart a little bit, but I think it's gonna be totally worth it based on what it is. So let's see what sprinkle of charms that we have for this week. These kind of guys went in there. All right. So yeah, there's an ending. Again, like the little turtle showed up in the last group too. So little turtle tells us that we are gonna keep moving forward, slowly but steady. Give the girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. Oh, Marilyn Monroe. I love that saying. So yeah, so if you are wanting, like, always wear like clothing that give you confidence, but it's also like not only like that confidence, but also like that makes you feel really good about yourself, and also kind of dress the part in a sense. So if you're thinking of going to, like, if you're looking for new jobs, always wear a job, even if, like, let's say you work from home and stuff, like, kind of dress the part, like, feel successful, like, look successful, and you will succeed. with the dating thing, like, dress nicely for whomever, not just for them, but also for yourself. It's like, just make yourself feel really good about who you are, because sometimes we kind of go into the whole sweatpants, which I love sweatpants, but like, every so often it's nice to dress up and just feel like super, like, awesome. All right, so no matter where, I think that is like, no matter where, to me seems like there is love for you no matter where you are. And I think, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So we have the butterfly, which means that you are being watched over, and also that you're going through a transformation. But I think we all are going through a transformation. Wishes come true. Oh my God! So this is like a major thing. So if you've been wishing upon something, you have two wishes that are coming true. Or basically, you have two things that are telling me that you definitely wish is coming true. It's coming true. Here we have the little key, and that to me signifies that you have all the tools and everything that you need to unlock your dreams. Yeah, so wishes are coming true. So if there's a wish that you've been wanting, I think it is coming for you. Oh wait, okay. Now we're gonna do the what is for you for the coming week. That's actually there's like, if it's coming week for you, self-care that would really benefit you. Sorry, I don't know why it gets like, yeah, it kind of gets blurry and then it doesn't. All right, so let's see. Let's find out what self-care would be good for you. Group 3 in this coming week. All right. Energy work. Okay. So like, what is energy work? Well, energy work is like, you could do meditation for like your chakras. It's just basically allowing things to flow. What else would I say is a good energy work? Yoga, I think, would be good energy work. It kind of flows, like anything that like allows you to kind of clear yourself. Sometimes we hold on to a lot of like energy that is not ours. Oh, you know what would be really good? Like if you can like use sage or like spray yourself with some like I would say, what's really clearing? Like sage is really clearing. I think lavender and peppermint also are very like calming, but they're also clear. So just smelling that, so that would be really helpful to you. So just basically getting rid of everybody else's energy and just focusing on your own energy. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, and if you do like it, please consider subscribing and liking the video. You have a good week. I'm very excited for like your wishes that are coming true for this person that is coming, like this passion that's in your life. If you actually could comment on it, like if the wishes actually came true, that would be super cool. What else? So, oh yeah, so I wanted to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed and who liked and comment the video. I send you so much love and so much light to all of you who are watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.